private enterprise.
Now, what did the town tell you or the government tell you a long time ago that they wouldn't what?
Put articles in the newspaper and the information that they gave when they got the first grants that they would never compete with private enterprise.
And they promised that.
Well, yeah, but it's in the newspaper. You know, you got to have, the attorneys tell me you got to have a signed agreement with the town before you can go to court with them.
So are they trying to take this property right here from you? The
Who
property
knows?
we're on
I
right
don't
now?
really know. I don't really know. They're trying to take, who knows? I don't think they know what they're trying to take. They just want to take the property.
Now, where's your marina at?
I have a West Marina in there, in that area there.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's your current property where we're at right now?
Well, it starts here at the old Main Street, which is here. So we have some docks there, and it goes all the way up here. Then we have the West Marina over here.
And then where's the government owned, they put in?
The town of Newfane owns all of this over here.
So when they built them, it took a lot of business away from you, basically.
Took all my business away eventually, and that's what's happened now. And that's the scheme, that's the aim, is to run private enterprise out of town so you can own everything by the government.
Your grandfather, how old was he when he obtained the property?
Probably 45, something around in there.
So how many years has this property been in the hands of the...
Almost 100.
So this property has been in the family's hands for 100 years?
Almost 100 years, yeah.
And the government is basically trying to take the property because they want to...
The government being Tim Hornberg and the Gestapo Town Board.
And what do you think they want to do with the property?
Well, like anything else, like they own a marina, so what would they do with it? Make a park out of it and charge... You know, if you and I, our business, if we just sent tax bills out every time we needed money, or we called town hall and said, send a truck, or send a payloader, or send a high lift, or whatever, or send some men, we could run our businesses pretty easy too.
Because you're being funded by taxpayers.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
We're businessmen. You have to pay taxes. You have to get an idea how much a project is going to cost you, and then you go to the bank and you borrow your money. And you pay, not if you're government, you don't do that. You just send out tax bills.
How much are they charging in taxes now?
My taxes now? I don't even know. I paid, probably $9,500, $9,800 just in school, and county taxes last week.
So you're being taxed for over $15,000 a year just for this property now?
Oh, more than that.
Now you're showing me where's the current yacht club now?
Right in this area, somewhere's in this area. The West Pier is somewhere's in here. The East Pier is somewhere's in here.
So the yacht club property, according to what the state is saying, should be owned by the state then.
That's right.
Is what they're saying. Because before the pier was built, so where's the east and west pier? Right about?
Right about in between my thumb and my finger there. Roughly in there.
So when they put the pier in it, how much property then? That growl bar, what's that? Where's the current beach now? Whereabouts is it?
Way out in here.
Right where. So all them properties there are really actually then supposed to be owned by the state. What the state is claiming against you right now.
The state will never, enforce that against people. Where they say the.
Okay, where was that sandbar?
Right in this area here.
Right in that there. So that's where that pond actually came from, because that was actually part of the lake.
That's
at
right.
One time.
The harbor entrance eventually, way back in history, started here, the high bluff, and over here. All this land was underwater. These are the
all the dirt came from where?
Well, it came in littoral drift. Keeps hitting this pier and building up and building up. Now I got a picture of a guy rowing a rowboat around in this area here in the water.
Really?
Yeah.
So basically, all that property there, they're claiming then should belong to the state, because they're saying that
the state's never going to take it over.
But they're saying that your property belongs to the state,
right?
Which is right about where? Show me on the.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. But it's been in your family for over 100 years.
We've been fighting this for years.
And if they had a case against you, how come they didn't start it a long time ago?
Well, don't have a case against me. All it takes is politics.
Yeah.
It's just like you. Cost you money, right?
Now, where's your marina at?
I have a West Marina in there, in that area there.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's your current property where we're at right now?
Well, it starts here at the old Main Street, which is here. So we have some docks there, and it goes all the way up here. Then we have the West Marina over here.
And then where's the government owned, what they put in?
Town of Newfane owns all of this over here.
So when they built them, it took a lot of business away from you, basically.
Took all my business away eventually, and that's what's happened now. And that's the scheme, that's the aim, is to run private enterprise out of town so you can own everything by the government.
Now, you said you had a copy of the deed.
You know, there's more than one deed. This is the original agreement.
So they don't really talk about the mixes of property, though. I haven't heard the
No, they don't.
You own it, the state owns this, the federal government has this. You don't hear that part of it.
No, you don't. Because Hornberg isn't going to tell the truth.
What's this building here? This old.
That's the old, that's up in where the old park was, where it burned down. Where the old depot. That's the old depot and
There was a train depot there at one time?
the train used to go there, yeah.
Oh, that was the old Olcott Railroad.
Olcott Depot, yeah. The Rowena you used to have?
So your family rented this boat out?
Well, that was at one time, yeah.
25 cents a ride, huh?
Yeah. The government can do anything they want that they want to do, right? You know, that's the other trick they use. They raise your assessment. If they don't like the way you're doing business, they'll raise your assessment. I'd like to know where this 100-year lease ever came from. People call that radio station, they can say anything they want to. They cannot back it up with any paper. I can't rent a dock space over there. The town marina rents dock space cheaper than I can rent dock space. I have to pay taxes just like you do.
Oh, so the government's renting space cheaper, which then takes money away from you, basically.
That's
'cause
right.
You can't even pay the
$45
taxes.
a foot is what they get at the town marina.
So in return, they take your tax dollars.
Guess what? They're charging $45 a foot. And up in Wilson, they're charging some of it $100 a foot. How can you possibly make any living?